Let's get it, YouTube. Good morning. It's another beautiful day here in Arizona. So, my story today is about respecting others. No matter your age, no matter your economic position, no matter what. Just respect others. So, this story, I probably had to been this is a maybe, 15, 16 years old. I was a foster kid. So one day, me and my foster sister, we decided, well, let's walk around to the store. Okay, so it was a store. We used to live real close to the YMCA at the time. Um, and then we got to the first store, which was on Wildermere. We stayed on West Grand Boulevard in Dexter. Uh, it was crowded, and it was a small store. It was a family-owned, black family-owned store, so that was our store that we loved because we had a gas station right there, but we wanted to support our black people. So we would always go around to the McReynolds store right there on, I think it was, I can't remember what street it was on, but McReynolds store. Everybody from Detroit, if they come across it, if they lived over there in the Dexter Boulevard area, they know exactly what McReynolds store is. They know all the McReynolds and everything. I have a few stories, another story about the McReynolds store itself, but that's for another time. So me and my sister were walking, and so like I said, McReynolds was crowded, so we decided to go to another store, which was probably about 6 blocks up. So, of course, this is a nice summer day. It was beautiful. We laughing, we playing, we talking stuff. I think we had maybe a couple of her girlfriends with her or whatever. They were younger than me. And so, what's up, baby? That's my little dog next door. How y'all doing? You alright? We have to communicate. Yeah, I ain't seen you in a long time either. So we have to communicate a little bit there. Them my fellas, they doing a good job. They earning their supper. I ain't mad at them. Let them have their fun. Now they can be on YouTube too. So we walk to the store, we having fun, we just enjoying life, we doing what it do. So we go in the store, we look around the store, we figure out what we want, the small like little corner stores, they didn't have shopping carts. So because they were small neighborhood mom and pop grocery stores. So we didn't, we got an arm full of, excuse me y'all. We got an armful. The wind is very windy today here. So we have an armful of, excuse me again. Okay, so I guess I'm going to have to hold it. So we got all these little snacks and stuff in our arms. And, so my sister had got her stuff together first. So her and the other girls, they went up to the counter to do what they're going to do, right? So I'm kind of slowing around, I'm picking up all kind of stuff, right? So when I get up to the front, because I see my sister and them, I just kind of push into the line like a retard. I push into the line and I push in front of this guy. And he was like, why you do that? And I was like, my sister's standing here, whatever. So he was like, yeah, okay, whatever. So then me and my sister, we leave the store. So we walking down the street. So the next thing I know, I hear something whiz past my ear really fast. So I look back. This dude, who is a grown man at the time, he probably 24, 25, he's shooting at us. Particularly, he probably just shooting at me. So I'm telling my sister and her friends, I was like, hurry up, run. Next corner we get to, duck. If it's an alley, duck into that so that he can't, he don't have a straight shot and start zigging and zagging, right? So we ducking, we running. I said, boy, I'm not taking cuts in front of nobody no more, because who would have thought that, especially back then at that time, that somebody would actually do something like that to some kids. You know what I'm saying? But this big grown man, he did it. It was my fault. No, I can't say, I'm not saying it's my fault that he pulled out the gun. It's my fault because I took cuts in front of him. And was disrespectful. So that's what this message is about. It's being respectful to people, no matter where you see them at, where you meet them at. Respect yourself, because first of all, I should have respected myself, respected others in the line. Went to the back of the line. My sister and them would have waited for me outside. So the whole thing is respect others. Me and my sister, we laughed about it probably about an hour later. But we was like, ooh, that was close, because nobody up to that point had ever shot at us before or whatever. So we was like, oh my God, that's not a good feeling. And then he was trying to shoot us in the back. He wasn't even trying to shoot us up front and close. He tried to shoot us in the back. If I hadn't heard that bullet whizzing past my ear, he might have shot one of those little kids or me, and ain't no telling what could have happened. So what I learned from that lesson, from that day forth, it doesn't matter who I meet, who I see, I respect them. I give them respect. I demand respect. And I never try to do anything outside of that realm, because like that incident that I went through, I didn't appreciate that at all. I was like, oh wow, was it that serious? Was he that offended? But guess what? People are in their feelings, been in their feelings, forever, and they would do things like that. So that's just a quick PSA, to everybody. Hey, have respect for yourself, have respect for others, be a help to others. Don't think that you're all that and that things can't happen to you because you think you are who you are. Okay, hey, YouTube, I appreciate you guys. Hey, like, subscribe, comment. We got more stories. We got more adventures coming. Different aspects of the channel to still be revealed. I'm still learning a little bit more every day. And I appreciate you guys' support. Appreciate you guys checking me out. Later, YouTube.